So, after 9 years of silence, you're finally here. Why now?
Because I've been vilified long enough. Media in India painted me as a thief without trial. But now that the government has officially stated Rs 14,100 crore was recovered, I think it's time my voice was heard.
Let's rewind. Before the flamboyance, before the controversy, who were you as a child?
A regular boy in Calcutta. Strict upbringing. My dad made me work as a trainee while I was still in college. No fancy cars, just a second-hand Standard Herald.
But weren't there stories of you driving noisy cars to college?
Maybe I tampered with the silencer a bit. I liked fast cars not showing off. There's a difference.
Confidence or arrogance?
Confidence. Always. It's what I tell the youth. Be self-confident. It unlocks your best.
What did your father think of you?
He was tough, but he believed in me. The proudest moment? When he saw my performance reports from the US and smiled.
Let's get to the empire. Kingfisher beer. Why that name?
Founded in the archives, 1857. The name was catchy, marketable, so I gave it a personality. Vibrant, fun, youthful.
And the UB empire exploded.
Yeah. Acquired Shaw Wallace, built McDowell's, made them household names. Even went global. Burger Paints, IPOs in 3 countries.
Why sell Berger if it was doing well?
Got a huge offer. I made a profit and told my mom, "This I earned, so don't complain when I spend it."
Speaking of spending, what was the deal with your flamboyant image?
Media creation. I was a 28-year-old chairman competing with men my father's age. I liked cars, music, racing, like any young guy would.
Did you enjoy being called the king of good times?
It was the beer's tagline, but it stuck to me. I didn't mind, just didn't label myself that way.
Let's dive into the elephant in the room. Kingfisher Airlines. What happened?
It started with ambition. We wanted to change how India flew. Comfort, style, service, and we did. We became India's biggest airline.
And then?
2008 happened. Global financial crisis, crude oil prices spiked, ATF taxes were insane. I went to the finance minister, asked to downsize. He said no. Told me banks would help. So I continued.
So the collapse wasn't mismanagement?
It was structural. Policy-level issues. No foreign investment allowed then. Government decisions affected everything.
And the infamous Deccan acquisition?
Strategic. Not to get overseas rights, but to eliminate a disruptor and consolidate. Common fleet, better network. Made business sense.
Critics say you ran a low-cost airline like a full-service one. Was that smart?
Look, in-flight entertainment and food weren't extravagant. We believed in a better flying experience. Indigo now has a business class, so who's copying who?
But the loans, the banks, the Rs 9,000 crore?
Rs 4,999 crore plus Rs 1,203 crore interest was borrowed by Kingfisher, not me. Yet Rs 14,100 crore has been recovered from me. Do thieves offer personal guarantees?
And the party lifestyle? The yacht? The villas?
All purchased with earned money, not borrowed. I had a taste for nice things, planes, vintage cars. But I didn't splurge irresponsibly.
You also built RCB. Was it a passion or branding move?
Both. Royal Challenge was our brand. IPL was the perfect platform. I got lucky. Picked Virat from U19 and never looked back.
Did RCB ever profit?
Massively. Now franchises are billion-dollar entities. It was smart business, not vanity.
How about Force India? That F1 venture?
Dream move. India on the grid. Sure, it cost money, but it was worth it. Promoted my brands too. Sadly, I had to sell it, but no regrets.
Do you miss your father?
Of course, but he's gone since 1983. What matters is what I learned. Hard work, financial discipline, vision.
Do you ever think of going back to India?
If assured of a fair trial, absolutely. I'm not afraid. I've apologized for the airline's failure, but not for things I didn't do.
Any final thoughts?
I lived, I built, I fell, but I stood my ground. I didn't do this podcast to seek sympathy. Just wanted to be heard. Finally.
That's what this show is about. Figuring out, not judging. Thanks for sharing, honestly.
Thank you for listening. That's what matters.